Darkness is your ally.
You shout it out, but I can't hear a word you say. I'm talking loud, not saying much.
You merely adopted the dark. I was born in it, molded by it.
You criticize, but how your bullets ricochet. Shoot me down, but I get up.
I didn't see the light until I was already a man. By then it was nothing to me but
Nothing to lose. Far away, far away. Ricochet, you take your aim. Far away, far away. You shoot me down, but I won't fall. I am titanium. You shoot me down, but I won't fall. I am coming down, but it's you who have further to fall. Ghost town, haunted love.
Mendoza in trouble! It's
Raise your voice. Sticks and stones may break my bones. Talking loud, not saying much. I'm bulletproof, nothing to lose. Far away, far away. Ricochet, you take your aim. Far away, far away. You shoot me down, but I won't fall. I am titanium. You shoot me down, but I won't fall. I am titanium.
Branch has a crease. Zach Branch and a butt raise. They will catch it. Throwing on the run. Wow. What a catch! One-handed grab. Byrne now ground the third. Jeremiah Love with a spin. Here he goes. Jeremiah Love. Southern pass play that's intercepted. Taking it back is Keontae Scott. Gonna go all the way. Sitting beneath Tightwad Hill, California Memorial Stadium in Berkeley. A Week 1 showdown with both teams hoping to start their season off on a high note.
The golden will put boot to leather, and this will be the start of a new season. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And here comes their freshman four-star quarterback. He is someone this offense hoped to build around someday, and someday has arrived in the season opener.
Well, this guy was a four-star coming out, and obviously very talented, David. I was really impressed with his confidence when we were talking to him before this game. Just watching him warm up down on the field pregame, he's got some stuff to him. You know, he's got a bit of a chip on his shoulder. He's got a bit of an attitude, and it'll be fun to see in that competitive spirit how that helps him play in this one.
Well, and how does he respond to the hard stuff, right? When he makes a bad play, does he respond? Look, talking to the defensive coordinator on the other side, like a little bit of a grin. Like, we got some stuff for him. We're ready for this freshman. He hadn't seen a lot of the stuff that's about to come his way. How does he handle the moment? All of the goodness and all of the bad that comes with it. Can he handle it, stay even-keeled, and deliver the football?
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on first and second down, because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football and plays you really like.
You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Back to throw, it's Banks. Look out! And it's a sack.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long, containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Makes the catch at the 45. Good coverage on that one, and they get him almost immediately. The Golden Bears offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. He has a talented quarterback on the other side. He's really been looking forward to this matchup to prove how good he is. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start.
And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. So important to keep your concentration. Get off on the snap count, not before it. It's 1st and 15. Complete to start this drive. Stop right there. What a weapon these wide receiver screens can be. Not only do you get a convoy blocking, you get dynamic running.
When you do this and you show me the threat of throwing this wide receiver screen, it makes me play defense differently. It makes me have more guys out wide, which opens the box inside. So I think it's really smart for coordinators and offenses to continually throw these screens to playmakers.
Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. Gets the back moving. Jaren Chiave Sogopolatelli. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming. All right, guys, let's talk a second about Cal. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all off season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and that they'll get themselves into those rankings.
defense had them backed up, and then they're in the neutral zone, and the offense will say thank you very much. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guy. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
And the offense out on the field to go back to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Quick give, it's Smith. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to throw, it's Banks. Open on the right side, that's Smith. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Turns it upfield. And he converts on third down as he gets it out to the 26.
And how about the confidence of this quarterback? Palmer, I got to know, man. I know this receiver's a stud, but I'm putting 2 guys on him. I'm trying to take him out of the ball game, and he's still going to throw it that direction?
Because even when he's covered, he's open. And these guys work tirelessly all week long. They understand where they're going to be. They understand when the football's coming out. You could put a 3rd guy over there, and I don't know if that would have changed the quarterback's decision. I think he was still going to his big playmaker on the perimeter.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
In college football, you see this a ton now. And you use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
Line getting set on second down. They want to throw it. Oh, pressure's coming. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
Back to pass, it's Banks. Looking long. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Man, what great discipline by this defense. They didn't sit on routes short. They take a shot down the field on 3rd and short, questionable shot probably. Nice job being disciplined and getting the interception.
Yeah, just because you have the shot play called on 3rd down like that as a quarterback, that doesn't give you the freedom to just throw it down there if he's not open. I think that time he forced it into traffic, and that's why it got picked off.
Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. Sangapolatelli on the play action. Finds his man. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
And that's a really good job by the quarterback, man. You run the play action, you want to take a shot. Nice job taking the check down. Running back does the rest and chews up some yardage.
Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. They'll give it to the transfer. First carry. All over him immediately.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
And the Golden Bears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll move the tight end. Sangapolitelli. Left side, it's Thomas. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
They'll try to move the chains on third down from their own 20. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start off offense.
They'll take the penalty and move them back. Still third down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. Right side, it's Hendricks. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
Well, on that third down play, they're just trying to get it to him quickly to see if he can do something with it after they catch. But this is a defense that takes pride in their ability to tackle in the open field. That was a fantastic job of rallying to the ball carrier in bounds and getting him down, now setting up fourth.
And the field goal unit is on the... Oh, and he got a hand on it, it's blocked.
And they had been practicing this all week long. They saw something on film that
the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Straight ahead, it's Smith. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. First grab of the season for this highly talented freshman. They believe he's just going to get better each and every snap.
Well, everybody knew this guy was going to get his touches coming into this game, considering he's one of the better receivers in the country. And to start it off, the offense was actually looking the other way. They were looking for other guys to make big plays, but finally they got the opportunity. They were able to find some space to get their best receiver the football. And guys, that's not going to be the last time. Defense has done a nice job taking it away from them up to this point. The question, though, can they keep it up?
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Rides to the back. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision, nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
3rd and long right here. Running inside, it's Turner. Got the first down. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
New running back, same result. Like, it's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
Now from inside the red zone. Here comes the heat. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Smith. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
3rd and 10. That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Looking downfield, it's Banks. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Man, you see so much of this in football now. Big body wide receivers, right? Guys that can run routes and box guys out. You want to play man-to-man coverage on me? I'll put my big body on you. You throw it near me, I'll make the contested catch.
They're not into 3s. They want 6s. And to keep this drive alive, they'll need to get it on 4th down. Needs it. Runs through a tackle. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. So going for it on 4th down is one thing. Quite another to say we're going to run it for a couple.
Yeah, that's impressive because that was a long 2 yards. And I think there are a lot of coaching staffs out there that would have probably tried to throw it or get their quarterback on the perimeter or give him a run-pass option, but not this offense. They believe in their guys up front to get down in a three-point stance and drive off the ball, and it works out.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? On play action. They're all over him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
That is exactly what I would tell this quarterback to do. Throw that ball away. Don't force it. Don't create a turnover down here in the red zone. We still got a few more downs to go. Nice job by the QB with the decision-making.
Man, the last thing you want after controlling the ball, moving it down the field, is to have to settle for a field goal attempt. It's 3rd and goal. Hits inside. It's Smith. He'll be stopped short. Could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with 4th and goal.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollard.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
Looking downfield, it's Banks. And it's caught for the touchdown.
And that is why timing is so important in the passing game. That is a critical 4th down. Down near the goal line, everything's going to happen quickly. It's got to be a great route. The quarterback has to get rid of it on time and make an accurate throw. 2 dudes on the exact same page coming up with a massive touchdown down near the goal line on 4th down.
And he made the extra point without problem. So they played keep away and held it for 16 plays on the scoring drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Golden Bear offense ready to start this drive. Bunch formation for these receivers. JKS setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Out wide right, it's Perry. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play. Going to get a stoppage here as there's an injured Cal Bear on the field. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Tight end getting vertical. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. Big play on the catch. It'll be enough to move the chains, but there is a man still down on the field. The Golden Bears with the 1st and 10. Trying to establish the run. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the 1st down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Golden Bears can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Songa Politelli, play action. Fires to the big fella. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
The Golden Bears come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Throwing Sangapelatelli. Caught. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Caught! And he will score! Touchdown, Cal!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Oh, they blocked the extra point. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Dropping back, it's Banks. Quickly to the tight end. First catch of the season as this freshman tight end wastes no time getting involved.
Man, we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him moving inside. You see him moving outside. You see him moving in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Smith takes the handoff. Oh, he's got some space. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Second down, gonna throw it. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
They'll snap it from the 47 on 1st down. Finds his man on the RPO. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down.
And what a great job by the QB, man. Seeing the blitz, understanding I got to get the football out of my hands as soon as I possibly can, and he puts it on the numbers to his receiver where he can get those yards after the catch. Great timing, but more importantly, great job seeing what that defense was doing and getting rid of the football.
And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the 1st down.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Breaks into the open. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Dropping back, it's Banks. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And that is a big-time play. We might go back and circle that one, man. Like, this game is so close. It gets back and forth, right? Like, it could go any direction. Those are the type plays, man. The catch is there to be made. The offense could make it, but the physicality of the defense in the end zone to prevent that big touchdown.
Sells to fake. Into the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
Setting up for the extra point that would put them on top. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. He marched 78 yards down the field, and it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. Deep in the end zone, it's Adams. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Jaron Chiave Songopolitelli. Between the hashes, it's strong. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Well, Cal has done an outstanding job replacing quarterbacks here in recent years. You lose Fernando Mendoza, he goes to Indiana, wins a national championship. But last year, David, true freshman Songopolitelli, and the way he was able to play was just remarkable. A lot of people thought they weren't going to be able to hold on to him, especially with a new coach and Tosh Lupoi coming in, but they did. And so now, big expectations for this offense.
But I love the way he handled himself last year. Just comes in, and it's just business as usual. And was clutching some big moments, but ball comes out. It comes off his hands so pretty. Like, now surrounding weapons coming in from different places. When you kind of establish yourself as a guy that to look forward to, a guy that's on the rise, people want to come play with you. So, new staff, obviously, here in Cal. Can it be a new day and a new dawn for this squad?
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Songopolitelli. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
On 3rd and long, you know what's coming. That's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the 4th down.
And the Golden Bears will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Everybody talks about getting off to a great start, but if you start building steam, David, that can work too.
No doubt, man, and sometimes it snowballs. But what do great teams do? Great teams respond. Struggled the first quarter, Palmer. They've done a great job rebounding and putting some points on the board.
You're right. I think they've started to identify the matchups that are in their favor. On this drive, they need to keep attacking, taking advantage of those matchups.
Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Scanning the field, it's Banks. Showing the arm strength down the left side. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Timeout taken now by the Golden Bears. That'll be their first. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. He wants to throw it again. Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing a strike.
The keeper on the option. There he goes. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
The run inside. It's Smith. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
Offense gets set for second down. Motion from the wide receiver. Going to the run, it's Turner. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Rid of it on the RPO. That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10.
And the offense has found a lot of success throwing to this guy out of the slot. He's done a nice job working the middle of the field, winning his one-on-one matchups, and this quarterback really feels a good rhythm when he's looking his way.
The offense knocking on the door, first and goal. Looking for a man, it's Banks. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Wide out trying to get it in. Into the end zone for a touchdown.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, it's 21-13. A 69-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. defense headed out onto the field to start this drive. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Caught over the middle. It's Thomas. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Before they snap the ball on second down, timeout is called. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Cal will use its final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Rush right in his face. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. JKS. Under pressure. Right side, it's Hendricks. Drag down. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. Let's start with a look at Oregon State taking on the number 21 team, the Houston Cougars. And it's the Beavers with a statement victory here in a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. And now over to your game in Berkeley. This offense just continues to find a way to make big plays. No death by 1,000 cuts today. They are consistently gaining chunks of yardage, and it's reflected there on the scoreboard. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside California Memorial Stadium.
He'll put total leather and get this second half started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. What do they have to say coming out of halftime, Holly?
Hey guys, checking in with the visiting head coach. They are really thrilled with how their defense is playing so far. They knew coming in that they had a really tough opponent in the wide receiver on the other team, somebody who could change a game with one route. But their defense has been stout and solid. We'll see if they can continue to do that here as that wide receiver gets the ball here to start the second half. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. The Golden Bears want to move quickly. Throwing Sangapolatelli. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be third down.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. From the gun, wants to pass. Out wide right, it's Strong. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Quick give. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Got him quickly. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
That's a really nice job by the cornerback, playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball, and this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
Turning it on. He's at the 40. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
Well, I know they're losing right now, but they're not going to be losing for long if they keep hitting shots like that. And I love the idea here, taking a shot to your best player on offense. This guy is one of the biggest playmakers in all of college football. Tremendous speed. He locates the ball, makes a catch, and that play gives this offense so much confidence.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Jaron Kiave Songopolitelli. They'll run the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover. And you saw a great example of it with that running back.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Songopolitelli from the gun on third down. He's got it. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. This dude is putting in work out of the slot, and he is just wearing out this defense.
Man, you see it, Reese, in football. These slot guys are so quick, so athletic. You back them up off the football so you can't get hands on them, and you just find ways to continue to get him the football. He's making plays, so I'm going to continue to throw it his way.
Songopolitelli can hold on in the face of the contact.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Caught on the RPO. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. And the Golden Bears want to crank the tempo. From the gun on third down, Songopolitelli. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Man, that's a great example of KYP. Know your personnel. A QB that doesn't run great, trying to get outside the pocket. Nice job by the defense, applying pressure and running him down and getting the huge loss.
And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. That'll cut this lead down to 5.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Right side, it's Smith. And the stiff arm was strong, but the defense was stronger, and they stop him for a short gain.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Sees a crease. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
3rd and 6 yards to go. To the air, it's Banks. Reels it in. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Snags it. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. So, Jesse, they're able to connect on the crossing route against the zone. You run that pattern against that coverage. What do you have to keep in mind?
Well, the receiver needs to know where the soft spot is in the defense so he can gear himself down. And the quarterback, Reese, has to play with great timing. Because if he's too early or too late on the throw, that might get picked.
Tells the play fake. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man downfield. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
Play action does so many things. When you run the football and have success, it slows everybody down. Not just the linebackers and the safeties and make them come up, but the defensive line. They're thinking run as well, slows down the pass rush, gives me a little bit more time to develop routes and make it really easy on my quarterback.
Past the 6. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
Really put an offensive possession together here that's fun to watch. Like, it's fun to watch them own the line of scrimmage, be physical. In this area of the field, this is what they call the fringe, right outside the red zone. It's kind of your last opportunity to take shots, take advantage of the extended space on the field before you get cramped in the red zone. So I look for this offense to be aggressive.
Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
And this is exactly how you want to draw it up if you're an offensive coach. Later in the game, you start to get in the second half, and you got the lead, and you can be the more physical team. It's really hard for somebody to come back. This defense has got to come up with a stop. They got to get more physical right now in this football game, or it's going to get out of hand.
From the red zone, it's Smith. It's a fumble on the play. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And the coach is going to absolutely give him an earful. You have to understand the situation in the game. I got a chance to go up by 2 scores. We're winning the football game. Ball security. I can't reach that thing. I got to cover it with 2 hands and make sure I don't turn it over. What a big-time mistake.
Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Offense in a bunch formation. Turns up, it's strong. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
2nd and long here. From the gun, got some green grass. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Well, after they struggled running the ball in the first half, you just wonder if this coaching staff made some adjustments at halftime and just said, look, we've got to get more physical and we've got to own the line of scrimmage. After that successful run, they got to keep doing this here in the second half.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. JKS. Out wide right, it's Hendricks. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. In traffic, it's strong. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
The Golden Bears are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, the running back has it. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be second and long. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Long way to go on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Perry. Oh, he's got some space. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
And the Golden Bears go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Sees an alley. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback keep. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Really nice job to move the ball on the ground like that in the big game, but we will need to check on an injured player. The Golden Bears will line it up on 1st and 10. He'll try the left side. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
And the Golden Bears have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Golden Bears! And that one will put them up here in the second half. Timely decisions, effective play management helps them get to the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed to play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it's a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
Trying to push the lead to a field goal with his 2-point conversion attempt. Maybe a double pass. Incomplete on the 2-point try, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if they get another chance.
Pass interference, defense.
So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. They're going to go for 2 here and try to extend that lead to a field goal. Throws it back. Nice catch for the 2-point conversion. An 84-yard drive there, and he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. From inside the 10, here he comes. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
They're going to test the right side with this one. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. And we're just about ready to go with the final quarter. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Looking to throw, it's Banks. Fires left. Just had to get rid of it.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
They bring the punter onto the field now. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. Here comes the first down here as we dive into the college football season. A week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. Looking for running room. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. An explosive play in the running game moves the sticks for the first down, but there is an injured player on the field. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
I personally love aggressive defense. I love it. Bringing the strong safety down, blitzing that sucker in there to get the quarterback. Boom. Get that guy on the ground. Nice aggressive play call by the defense.
The Golden Bears trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They go play action with Sangapolitelli. Going over the top. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be third down.
Man, you kind of wondered when were they going to cover this guy. He's been making catches ad nauseum. When was he going to get some special attention? Nice job by the defense. You could tell they were forcing the football there. Broke on the football, almost had the big play.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on third and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Sangapolitelli from the gun on third down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Now, after the sack, there is a man still down. There's never a good time for it, but, man, do you hate to see it in the first game of the season. And the Golden Bears line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Searching for space. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, here on the away team sideline, I can see a lot happening with their running back. He has turned it over here in this game, and they are down. They need him to be a little bit better with their ball security. I have seen some coaches go over there, have him put the football in, kind of try to knock it out, get him back to a confident state of mind. He's out there right now. We'll see if they can rely on him down the stretch. Back to you.
All right, Holly. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Looking for a man. It's Banks. Right on target this time. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And as a quarterback, when you're throwing these slant routes against man coverage, location is so important. You want to put the football in a place that your receiver can catch the ball and continue advancing it. So nice job by that QB, putting the football right on the face mask of his wide receiver.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Drops back on first down. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Well, that's disappointing for the offense because that's a play that you rep all week long in practice. You should be able to hit that one no problem. And the QB receiver couldn't come up with a completion.
Second and long here. Gonna look downfield again. He's taking the shot. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. And I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
And the deflection by the defense. Great play on third down brings us to fourth.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And here comes the punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Palmer.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Here comes the offense on second down. Throwing Sangapovatelli. Out wide left, it's strong. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Throws it off the RPO. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom, I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
The Golden Bears with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Working the ground game. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
And the Golden Bears are marching down the field. Sangapovatelli on the play action. Catch in the middle. It's Perry. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
The Golden Bears racing to the line in the hurry-up. Out of the gun to give to the back. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Jaron Chiave Songobolatelli fires to the tight end. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run.
Well, it feels like everybody else on offense has been getting some in the passing game this drive. Finally, they get the tight end going, too. He's like, dude, I'm good, and I'm open. Throw me the ball. And that's exactly where their quarterback goes. He's feeling it right now. He's distributing the football to a bunch of different people. And the defense right now, they have no idea who's getting it next.
Touchdown, Cal! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. So a drive there of 85 yards, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Has an update.
Here on the away team sideline, I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back up in this quarterback, but right now he's shaking his head like, I've got this, I've got this. We'll see if he really does here to take the field. Back to you.
Holly, thank you.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. Hit as he throws. Wide open downfield. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
Hey, you can see this defense. They are back on their heels right now. This offense very much in a groove, in a rhythm. They've got to find something to disrupt this. Right now, they're doing what they want, when they want, how they want. This defense got to answer the bell.
Run in the red zone. It's Turner. Got a little grass. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down.
And that would be the definition of 1st down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice 1st down execution.
And he gets it away.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Looking to pass, it's Banks. Maybe a miscommunication. That one didn't have a chance.
They've done a nice job marching the football down the field to get into this position in the red zone. You throw an incomplete on third down, so the question now, are you going for a touchdown, try to pay this drive off, or are you just going to take the points?
So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And it's good! And they've made it a one-possession game here in the fourth quarter.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and trot his field goal team out there, and his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
Number 97, set to kick it away.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Guys, on Cal's sideline, I am keeping my eye on what's going on with their field goal kicker right now. They do have a little bit of a lead, but in this opportunity, can they rely on the guy that's already missed here in this game? Coach can go for it, but I do see him talking to the kicker, trying to gain some confidence, make sure that he's ready to go if they do call his number. Guys?
Appreciate that, Holly. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
It's 3rd and 5. Sargopolitelli. Right side, it's Hendricks. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
Oh, you know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. They got the stop they needed. Now can the offense pay it off and tie this game up late? Looking to throw, it's Banks. Turns it upfield. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. That's their freshman starting wide receiver, and we hope he's not out of the game too long. Holly will keep an eye on things for us. Really helps the play calling when you get 8 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 2. From the gun, it's Smith. He picks up maybe a couple before he stops right at the 30-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Drives inside. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down.
Well, when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on third down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Fresh set of downs going up top. Makes the grab on the left. Could not make his way to the corner.
And now this is the time in the game where the clock's fighting against you, and you can only take so many shots like that and get no gain. We got to get out of bounds, or we got to waste timeouts, so we got to be smart offensively in what we do here.
They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. He'll set up to throw. Takes the easy completion.
Screen pass just not working there. And you figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
Ton of ground to cover here on third and long. Moving the pocket, it's Banks. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. Set up for the first down play, and they're going to call a timeout and talk it over instead. The quick game. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. Wants to go up top on second down. Takes a hit as he fires. He makes a catch. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a first down in the red zone.
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. That's a pretty good day.
Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. Tough run here. It's Smith. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And this offense tries to run, and unsuccessfully. Nice defense up front. Nice job playing the run and the pass in a passing-type situation. Offense, they've got to get a little bit aggressive here. They need points on the board late.
Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Rush is on. Trying to buy time. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Offense uses a timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock. Look out! And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. Touchdown, Golden Bears! Took it all the way back to the house. Game is essentially over right now. You wonder if it's really necessary to jack up the score like this.
It might not be necessary, but I won't be forgotten. I can tell you that, because coaches, they don't forget things like this. Late in games, you want to run the score up, get that extra touchdown. I'll get the chance in the future to do this back to you. I like it. Just keep it in the back of your mind.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. After this, it'll be a wrap. Back to pass, it's Banks. He's taking a deep shot. Last pass falls incomplete, and that's going to do it. I know this is disappointing, but plenty of teams have suffered early losses and come back to have great seasons. I mean, think of 1983 Miami, one of the great teams of all time. Blown out in the opener, won the national championship.
Well, some of us weren't alive. Everybody probably playing this game wasn't alive with that comment. But yeah, great example, Reese. But listen, your season isn't over. Things still down the road for you to look forward to, still improve on, can still have all of your dreams out in front of you. But, 83, Jesse, I know you were playing college football then, but share it.
I think I just learned how to walk. It's funny, guys, just like that 83 team. This team that lost here today, they are also very talented. They just got to take care, fixing up and cleaning up some of these mistakes, but no doubt, lots to play for moving forward. Can't wait to see what happens next week.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.
It's the dawn of a new college football season.
College football runs through our soul. We're going to war with that!
And we are ready to start this season.
Here we go, turn this thing back up. Let's go make it happen.
How many of you really know you're alive? They pulled me over doing 135. Show me the money and I'll show you the lies. Everyone's equal till it's time to divide. Let's go! You want this, you got that. You want this, you got that. No way, watch them walk right past you. Run fast while you have the chance. Don't speak, let them look.
He's got it! Come on! Can you believe it? At the buzzer! Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
A 12-team playoff.
We knew this was going to be fun.
You can feel the energy. College football has got this one right.
Wow!
It is a brand new roster, a chance to make it a special season.
The energy's coming back.
This is what makes this sport so amazing.